stuff is really thick. So these are going to be lemon-filled donuts. So my friend over the summer stopped by and brought me this box of really good, I'm going to say gourmet donuts. And before they did so, they asked me what kind I liked. And I did not know how to answer the question. I had completely forgotten that I do in fact like lemon-flavored things. I think lemon bars are probably my favorite confection, if you could call them confections. I think you could. Let's see, is it easier if I just like do a glaze? They're like tiny fingernails. I told them to just surprise me. And they did. I mean, everything from that place was good, but after the fact, I finally remembered that I do in fact like lemon donuts. Oh, my neighbor's banging on something. Like, I think lemon meringue pie is my favorite pie. I'm trying to fill the top without it leaking over. Okay, like painting a thin layer and then filling it in seems to be the way to go. I think I should also point out that I haven't painted my nails in probably well over a decade and a half, so since this is the first enamel I've technically purchased, I might actually do so just to feel completely weird and not like myself, which seems to be the theme of this year so far. Like, I have long hair, which I also haven't had since I was a teenager, so since I am going out to sushi later on today with one of my friends for the first time in well over a year, and I have long hair, and I don't really feel like myself in general anymore, whatever myself ever meant, maybe I'll paint my nails. What do you think? Should I do the yellow or the bright fuck you pink? I'm kind of erring on the pink side. Maybe I'll do every other nail a different color. Maybe I'll paint my toes. This is literally like painting really tiny, like, finger or toenails or teeth. This kind of feels like painting teeth. Okay. This one looks like it needs more lemon. I love lemon. Maybe we'll go out and find lemon donuts on the way home. It's been a while. Like, the smell is bringing back childhood memories. When I was a kid, I used to paint all of my action figures, like, different colors. Not action figures, but, like, figurines, I guess? Like, I used to have all the Disney figurines that you'd get from the Disney store, like from The Lion King or Beauty and the Beast or whatever. Those are the movies that were coming out back when I was a kid. Oh, you gotta be really careful with this, because the donuts are definitely harder to paint. You don't want that glaze to fall into the middle of the hole. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Do you like a messy donut? I think we all secretly like a messy donut. Oh, shit, that one filled in. Maybe it'll drain through the middle? Yeah, it did. Nice, okay. These are like dark donuts, which I guess these are part of the Devil's Donut cart, right? So it's okay if they look a bit cursed. I didn't get any glitter enamel. These things, again, were very expensive for nail polish. I guess not particularly these. I bought the cheapest, like, brands I could find. Each of these enamels were, I think, $3.99. They did have some brand on sale for, I think, like $170 or something, but I didn't like any of the colors. It looks good. There. But yeah, when I was a kid, I mentioned this earlier today, but when I was a kid, I used to take my mom's nail polishes and I would paint all of my toys. I used to get a lot of my action figures from McDonald's or Burger King with their Happy Meal whatevers. And I'd have a lot of duplicates, and I wanted them to be different, so I would alter them by repainting them. And my mom hated it. But yeah, she had this giant shoebox of extra colors that she would pick up from God knows where. I don't know why she had so many different nail polishes, but she had like literally dozens and dozens of them. And enamel's pretty great. Nail polish is a great way to get a nice lacquered appearance on something for, I want to say cheap, but they're not that cheap anymore. It seems like the average price for nail polish at Target was $8 per bottle, which back when I used to buy nail polish when I was in high school to actually put on my hands, I think I would have considered $5 to be pretty expensive. The OPI stuff, the fancy stuff that you'd get from the Sephora or a proper beauty supply outlet or whatever, those costed about $9 a piece back then. And that was like, oh man, $9 for nail polish. That's if you're serious about the quality of your nail enamel. LOL. But that seems to be the going rate these days. So prices really have gone up since I was a kid. And again, minimum wage is the same, and that's messed up. I definitely think that should change. When I was, I want to say 19 and 20, I worked at a coffee shop as a barista, and they had me starting at $7.75 an hour. And that was the minimum wage back then, and this was again, oh man, 14 years ago now? So I think that definitely needs to be revisited if we want people in our country here in the US to live happy lives. Which seems like that isn't the point in America. I think that everybody should meditate on that. Everything about our culture seems to imply otherwise, but everybody seems to be collectively okay with it, or they don't think about it. I'm not really sure which it is. I've only ever been myself, and I've only ever lived my life, so I don't know. My sample size is pretty narrow. But it's definitely evolved in such a way that I'm not personally okay with the way of things. So if I feel this way, I'm sure there are others out there who also feel this way. I don't know what the solution is. For now, it seems like the only thing I can do is commit these thoughts to slips of paper and at least state them. Oops. That one gets a drop down the side. Sound like Bob Ross. No such thing as accidents. Happy accidents. Just work your mistake into the design of the thing. That one's just got a little puddle. Those are some lovely donuts. Look at that. Gorgeous. Spectral highlights. Shiny, glazy donuts. Make the devil blush.